Hello, hello, and welcome back as I toss another coin in the fountain in Perfidious Pete Plays XCOM The Long War. And I bring up coins and fountains because I think there may be something gone amiss with my save game, since something like 4 of the team's last 6 or 7 missions have occurred on the Fountain Plaza map. But every time I try and force a map cycle reset, XCOM crashes harder than the Hindenburg with Amanda Bynes behind the helm. It's pretty devastating and a fiery ball of wreckage every single time I try it. Now, I did do a little research to see if anyone else was experiencing this problem, but the only information I have seen posted about a similar situation was the mod makers just assuring people that, no, you don't have to do map cycle resets anymore. We fixed the bug that causes it to be the same map over and over. That's fixed. Because clearly, totally fixed. Anyway, I've tried about a dozen times to reset the map cycle, but the crash has occurred every single time, and I've sort of reached the end of my rope with the problem. Again, kind of like Amanda Bynes, I guess. But I digress. The only thing I can think of to do, really, is just cross my fingers, get to scanning, and hope that this save isn't borked harder than a Swedish chef, and that maybe we can get a mission that pushes the team away from the Fountain Plaza. I don't know. Let's get to scanning and just see what happens. Some missions literally can't occur on the Fountain Plaza, I suppose, so we've got that going for us. 20 floater corpses for a... that's intriguing. These weapons... that means gunner or rocketeer. Could always re-roll them. You know, I can't say no to a new trooper. Fine, take your 20 corpses and get out of my face, United States. That was pretty shrewdly negotiated. I gotta give credit for that one. Oh, yes. Please tell me this unlocked Titan armor. Please tell me it unlocked Titan armor. Please be told. Oh, yes, Titan armor. Sweet. Corsair armor also available. I don't even know what that is. Oh, that's the upgraded sniper armor. You know, maybe we saved ourselves some trouble by skipping the Banshee armor, because we could just go straight to Corsair now if we wanted to. It's not a terrible idea. This, we're going to be building as many as we can afford. Alright, but that does leave us with the question of what to follow this up with. Pulse lasers. I don't even want to build pulse lasers, but I need a supercapacitors desperately. Too long for alien propulsion. Some of these well, that would please Dr. Valen, I know. Actually, this heavy floater and Muton Elite autopsies also have some merit. If only because, like last mission, when we wanted to see whether or not a heavy floater had close encounters and couldn't do it, because we hadn't autopsied him. It would be useful to see what abilities Muton Elites have as well. Even for no research unlocks, just being able to tell what these things can do is useful, but I still think... plasma weapon, yeah, they're out, okay. I still think pulse lasers is better. We need to get the supercapacitors project unlocked and started as quickly as we can. Yeah, we got to do it. All right, pulse lasers it is.
I appreciate your efforts to support the research team.
2 more scientists came down there. I'm glad you're happy, Dr. Bailey.
To work in the lab.
Yeah, did you give them the Carnegie Research Institute welcome package and welcome orienteering, or rather orientation package? I mean, it could have orienteering involved too. I don't know specifically what your research entails, but anyway, one thing we're gonna do, we're damn sure gonna go build some Titan armor. So, Corsair armor is ridiculously expensive. I was going to say is an upgrade over the Banshee, but I'm not... Man, that shit... How much is Titan armor? Holy shit! It's not the materials. I got the materials, but this cash... 284 credits? Good God, what do you think I am? The Zurich Gemeinschaft Bank here? Come on. I can't afford this kind of stuff. I can't even build 2. I could build 1 suit of Titan armor. I'm beginning to think Corsair armor isn't even worth it then. We already have the Kestrel armor, and if we do some more armor research, we could unlock Seraphim armor. Our snipers aren't really getting shot at anyway, because it's all squad sight shots, so... You know what? I think we skip Banshee and Corsair both and just go straight from Seraphim armor because the cost is simply prohibitive. Titan armor we have to build. If we want Seraphim armor or Archangel armor, Titan armor is an ingredient, so we can't get around building Titan armor. I think we got to focus our efforts on building as much Titan armor as we can. Alright, well, we're going to need all the cash in the universe, so I'm going to go bankrupt like 6 world nations by taking all of their money on the gray market, I guess. And we may have to go with the little Crazy Pete's Alien Artifact Emporium. Everything must go. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to go visit Crazy Pete here. All right, so we do have an extra alloy cannon, but I do use it on occasion, so I'm not really sure if it's extra. All the alien weapons are out. Carapace armor, I'm gonna hang on to. Mind shield, arc thrower, scope, shadow, all of this stuff. Okay, so sectoid corpses, yes, we can get rid of some of those. Let's go down to 20. Commander corpses, you know what? I'm even gonna sell 2 of those. Floater corpses, we just got rid of a ton of. Thin man corpses, no. Muton corpses, we can probably spare. Let's go down to 30 muton corpses. That's got us 100 credits.
Contact turned out to be
wow.
Dead. Probably just another drunk pilot who fell asleep on a long haul.
Yeah, because there's nothing funnier than drunken pilots, you know, getting wasted, falling asleep at the stick, and crashing their fucking craft into populated areas. Oh, it's fucking funny every time a million civilians burn and die. Fuck, Bradford. Get out, control yourself, man. I'm gonna get rid of some of these chrysalid carcasses. We can spare a couple drone racks. I'm not selling any captives. Phalanx armor we're not using, but I don't want to sell it all in case a base defense comes up. Our reinforcements can equip it. The Aegis armor we're still actively using. Alright, so let's sell 2 suits of Phalanx armor. Do we have anything else we could get rid of? Alien stasis tanks I don't really want to get rid of. Can't do flight computers or power sources. The Kestrel armor we need. I'll get rid of 1 mechtoid core. Seeker racks breaching. We can't sell any of the rest of this stuff, huh? Auto laser. These laser weapons, theoretically, we could get rid of.
Things are heating up out there.
In case we need a replacement weapon, I'm going to hang on to those.
Targets.
I have an extra hyperwave beacon, but I can't sell it. Shit. Alright then, I guess this doesn't even this gives us like barely enough to make 2. Oh, sorry, Meld. I'm not using you for anything. You're just sitting around the stockpile fucking taking up space, so I think a bunch of it is getting sold. Adios, Meld. It's cash time here at XCOM. And Crazy Pete is crazy deals on Meld. 697. That should give us enough to make, what, like 2? Maybe 3? Possibly 4. Probably not 4. We may have to go back and Crazy Pete it up a little more because I do want to build at least 4 of these. So 1, 2, 3. We can build... Okay, I can build 4. Alright, start it. A lot of Illyrium, a lot of alloys, but we have a lot of Illyrium and a lot of alloys, so that's not really an issue. It's 32 meld as well, but honestly, I don't really give a shit at all about the meld. It's the cash that's fucking bankrupting me. Oh, it's got to be done. We need Titan armor. 2 weeks. Get to work, Shen. And don't forget. I mean, I know I'm going to... You know what? I'm just going to send you a reminder every 90 seconds that you should be working on that armor, because otherwise you will forget, and I need it done as quickly as possible. Also, some psychic training completed. Hey, Margaret Thatcher has succeeded. Fantastic. Little Maggie T. Glad to have Maggie T back in the roster, back on the lineup. Alright, so you were a gunner, so we took a gunner out. We could put a gunner back in. Strong case for that gunner to be Mata Goodtime Hari, actually. She's looking for the rank 2 bump. Do we have anybody? We also have Ava Perron, who's looking for the rank 2. And Marie Curie. All looking for the rank 2 bump. We took a gunner out. I think we should maybe put a gunner back in, but I hate taking Mata Hari out of action. Then again, we do have Sporty Spice, and Margaret Thatcher just came back. So you know what? Yeah, she's not max rank, though. Mata Goodtime Hari is not max rank. Ideally, we'd get her to max rank before we shoved her back in a tube. Yeah, I prefer having her at max rank before we stick her in the tube. So let's send somebody else instead. Who else was looking for the bump? Ava Don't Cry Perron. You know what? We can send Ava Perron. She'll be alright. She has neural feedback. Yeah, alright. So it's neural feedback and distortion field then for Ava Perron, since she's going to be one of our defensive, hey, shoot at me, pick me, I'm the donkey from Shrek style scouts, where her goal is to just have somebody try and fuck with her. Alright, well that's taken care of. Let's get to scanning. Maybe we can get this other side training in. Nope. Well, we were pushing it on time. We probably got more of a break than we deserved anyway. Fortunately, J. Robert Oppenheimer is back on duty, so never fear, citizens of the world. J. Robert is there to launch a fucking rocket into your face. Also, why is this... Why don't I have interceptors? Are they all broken? What's the deal? Oh, no, it's Stallion Ivan. Shit. Alright, so 20 hours. I suppose we could shuffle some... No, there's really no advantage. I was going to say we could shuffle some personnel around because every interceptor everywhere else is basically untouched. But it's not going to work because we have... In the time we could get somebody over there for backup, these guys will all be back on duty. Although, given the amount of activity we've had over South Africa, or South America rather, and the complete lack of activity we've had over Europe, I'm thinking about transferring one of these guys anyway. I wouldn't mind having a better pilot down there. As you know what? I can't take Poacher York out of York. You can take the York out of the Poacher out of the York, but you can't take the York out of the Poacher. But I can send Semtex Cato over there. It's not going to matter here, because it's 2 days till he arrives anyway. So, yeah, well, aliens have outsmarted us on this one. There's whatever this thing is going to do, it's going to do it. And I'm guessing it's probably going to... Well, no, it can't. I was going to say, it's guessing it's probably going to shoot down our satellite, but it's not, because it's an ape of the Earth. Could be an ambush mission and land, or it could be like a bombing mission and just blow some shit up. Our satellite is safe either way, so you know what? I mean, we can't do anything about it. Just back to scanning, I guess. It's going to do whatever it's going to do. Alien's going to alien, am I right? Hey, Atlas King also succeeded. So that's a scout out. Although I did just put a scout in. So I'm guessing then Marie Curie, I think, was the other person who was 250. Yeah. She's nowhere near a level. Yeah, we do it. All right, Marie Radium Curie also going in then. And again, distortion field is a must. That taken care of. Back to mission control, we'll keep an eye on this guy, and it looks like we may have a covert operation as our next mission then, because whatever this guy's doing, again, we can't stop him.
You're gonna want to take a look at this, Commander.
Or it could be a council mission. Okay. A new recruit and panic reduction in Brazil. Oh, we've got to do this mission. We need the panic reduction desperately. It's an escort mission. All right, well, okay, I tell you what, Optimus Prime, I'll make you a deal. I will do this mission even though I fucking despise you. One, because I need the panic reduction, and two, because Brazil has gotten kind of a bum rap, and I'd like to see them come up in the world. I mean, they did have an alien base occupying them for about a year, and I kind of left it there. I feel a little guilty about it, so I owe the Brazilian people a little bit of payback. But I'm going to do this, Optimus Prime, but I'm telling you, if the goal is to escort this guy across the Fountain Plaza map, I swear to God, I'm coming to the council chamber, and I'm taking a pistol, and I'm shooting every person on that council in that chamber square in the crotch. Right in the old genital region. All of you are getting it. I'll shoot you in the meat flaps. I'll shoot you straight through the scrotum. I don't care. I'm just letting you know. Crotch shots are coming if this shit is on the Fountain Plaza. Also, if this shit happens on the Fountain Plaza, I'm going to basically declare that my save is completely ruined. Because as far as I know, an escort mission should never occur on that map. Alright, let's put together a team. What's my... I have no idea. Well, I guess that's good, because it says unknown, no intel is available, which means it shouldn't be Fountain Plaza, because if it was Fountain Plaza, it would say roadway, a corridor with numerous vehicles, despite that being the least accurate description of a Fountain Plaza ever. So, a team. I have no idea what kind of resistance that we're going to encounter on this mission, so I'm thinking we probably should take a relatively good team. I only want to take one sniper, though, since I don't know what is on the menu, as it were, engagement zone-wise, which means I think Edgar Allan Poe may be leading the team on this one. I don't want to take Van Dorn or the Deadeye, because we have a council mission coming up, like, tomorrow. Not even possibly 24 hours away. I also can't take Steve Loco Irwin, and I don't really want to take Margaret Thatcher either, because we would like to take them. If we get the 4-man, we're going to want 3 of those 4 right there. And then probably Thomas Edison as well. Oh, not Thomas Edison. We'd probably want the Big Bad Wolf, actually. She'd be a little better. So we could use Thomas Edison on this mission, but I really want somebody who has Semper Vigilance, because it's so handy. 5 defense is nothing to... Yeah, it's got to be Edgar Allan Poe. Alright, so Eddie, old Edgar Allan, EA, the Outiche man, Mr. Nobody, leading this mission. Alright, Mr. Nobody, let's suit you up. And I'm putting you in our heaviest armor because I need you alive to issue both commands and provide Semper Vigilance to the team. Gauss rifle for you, scope and a laser sight. Nothing fancy here. Just a heavy armor and our standard kit. I do want a sniper, and I would like to not take an officer sniper if possible. Our next best sniper is the Duke. Now, the Duke is pretty good. He's a killing sniper and doesn't have low profile. Franklin D. Roosevelt is also a killing sniper, but you know what? This actually might be the perfect mission for the Duke. The Duke does not have low profile, right? He does not. He has precision shots, shots quite damn good ground, mind fray. He has Deadeye. which makes him good against flyers, which I kind of like because we've been encountering more floaters lately, and I still live in complete terror of heavy floaters. Yeah, I think we take the Duke. Let's do it. Little Kestrel armor for the Duke then. And nothing fancy here. It's just going to be Gauss long rifle. Yeah, bipod, mags, high capacity, extra bullets. The Duke is sorted. Gunner. Yes, please. Need one. Wouldn't say no to the max rank gunner, but it's got to be Mata Good Time Hari. She is maxed on Psychic EXP, yes. It's going to be a while before we can get her back in a tube, though. And before we put her in a tube, I want her at the maximum. I want her at Master Sergeant. So it's Mata Good Time Hari. You guys are in luck. The Good Time Girl is covering your back on this one. She's going to show y'all a damn good time. And you know what? I've missed Mata Hari. It's been a while since we've had her on a mission. Haven't seen the Dance of the Seven Veils in a while. I've missed you, Mata. I'm glad to see you back, baby. I could use a little visual stimulation, and your alluring, swaying, weaving dance really kind of turns me on, baby. So if you want to go out there and do the dance, I'd appreciate it. Also, if you could not steal information from me under your clever sexual guises and sell it to the enemy, I'd appreciate that. I mean, that's also kind of your bid. So if you could not do that and be a spy for the enemy, I'd appreciate it. So we got an infantry, we got a sniper, we got a gunner. We got to have a scout. And who is that going to be? Virginia Woolf. I don't want to... Looks like it's Simone de Beauvoir. I don't want to send Virginia Big Bad Wolf because I need her for the 4-man. So, which is fine. You know what? Simone has Distortion Field. You have Mind Fray, though, not... Well, if we encounter... it should be fine. I was going to say she's not exactly the, hey, shoot at me, pick me kind of guy, but we're going to, you know, we'll just give her a Shadow Device. I was going to say we could give her the Mind Shield, but since she's not the, hey, everybody look at me and shoot at me kind of scout, because she doesn't have neural feedback, Shadow Device is probably the better bet. Assault Troopers, I want two good ones. I think it's Teddy and the bench on this one. No doubt in my mind, we're going to need the killing power of Theodore Roosevelt and Thurgood Marshall on this one. So Teddy and the bench are going to saddle up, get in action, and I'm not even going to bother with captures. We're going straight on killing blows. This Friday and every Friday on NBC, Teddy and the bench are back in action, looking to kill. Their captain was cut down in cold blood. This Friday on NBC, Teddy and the bench are out for revenge. Niccolo Machiavelli will be avenged by Teddy and the bench. Get ready to get bullied and benched. 7 p.m. Friday. NBC. Alright. What else do we need? Infantry, sniper, gunner, scout, assault. Gotta have a medic, gotta have an engineer. Alright then. Medic? Do I feel the need for Jesus? Do I need Jesus to go forth and save me? I think the answer is no. I don't really feel the need for Jesus here. I think Sir Ernest Shackleton is probably going to be able to get it done. Also, I'd like to save Jesus for, you know, something a little more important. I'm getting too good to use Syndrome, really, with Jesus, and I kind of need to curtail that instinct. Still, Ernest Shackleton has been lights out for us every single time we've deployed him. I really shouldn't complain about what Ernie Shack brings to the table, because he's been damn good. Engineer, why are you not on a covert operation? Oh, because we sent Isaac Newton. Well, Napoleon is fantastic, but I don't know. You know what? We got the Madman. We also have the Knife Man. Who's closer to level? Madman is closer than Knife Man, but basically these two guys are the same. I might want Tesla for our 4-man extraction mission, or I could just send the Emperor. Interestingly enough. It kind of works either way. You know what? Let's send Miyamoto. He's lagging behind. Although, I would like to get... No, you know what? Let's send Tesla. I'm going to send the Madman. I want to get one of our engineers to maximum rank as well. The sooner the better. So, Carapace Armor, Gauss Carbine, whole shitload of grenades. That's got Tesla sorted. And this mission is ready. Let's get it underway. Teddy and the Bench, Fridays, NBC. They really are out for Niccolo Machiavelli. Little known fact, Machiavelli was their police captain, and nobody fucks with the captain. Well, Teddy and the bench are on the job. I mean, except for the guys that fuck with him and gun him down in cold blood, but now they gotta go get payback. Also, Sky Ranger, if you want to maybe take a shot or two at this alien aircraft as you fly by, you know, maybe launch a missile that way, shoot a laser, something. No? No? Oh, okay.
Brazilian authorities
well, it ain't the Fountain
requested our
Plaza
help,
map, so we got that
that's
going
where
for
we're
us.
going next.
Operation Bloody Giant. What map is this? Is this the big building with the... No. No. Well, it's definitely not the Fountain Plaza map, so hooray in that respect. I'm not sure what map this is, though. Oh, it's the alleyway. Okay, we haven't played this map for... Or wait, is this a laundromat?
The VIP for this operation.
Where the hell are... This is the laundromat map.
He's an influential politician suspected of collusion with the aliens.
We gotta get him down this alleyway. The one thing we know is this alleyway is gonna be the deadliest fucking 25 feet in the history of the world. Like, this is the most dangerous 200 feet on the planet right now, because there's gonna be aliens up on the rooftop in massive ambush positions the entire length of the field. So before anyone moves or we do anything stupid, it's...
think I would turn my back on my country?
Well,
I am not a traitor, damn it!
I suspect everyone. I mean, I suspected Van Dorn for a long while, and honestly, still suspect Van Dorn a little bit, and he's killed like 100 aliens by himself, so, I mean, don't feel bad, dude. I'm not, it's not an indictment on your character or anything, it's just I'm suspicious by nature. Right, so we got a pod. What appears to be over in that direction, but they could be on the roof. Speaking of rooftops, since we know these rooftops are safe, they would be excellent spots for both our sniper and our gunner, actually. Good time, girl. Could we get you up here? We could, and I think we should. So, Mata Good Time Hari's headed to the roof. Not really sure how good her field of fire is going to be from there, but it should be good enough. Here's my other... John Wayne. I suppose you could grapple up there. All right, let's have the Duke throw the hook. We're going to get him up here. Pitch the hook, John. Alright, so the Duke is up high, and clearly that unit, if they are over here, they're down a row. So let's have the Duke steady his weapon. Ernie, you're probably good where you're at. Now, we should be safe to advance a little bit here. We did sweep with the motion tracker, so this should be a fairly safe move. We want some good overwatching units up taken. Thorn, I want you over... Why don't you crawl over here behind us? Actually, you know what? Why don't you crawl inside that dumpster, Thorn? I mean, honestly, sure, it's rank and it smells like absolute, just atrocious trash. I mean, it is, what is this, like a record store? Actually, you know what? Also, when's the last time anybody saw a record store? What is this, 1996? Come on. I'm sure their trash isn't that stinky. I mean, it's not like you're out back of a Chinese restaurant or something. Probably not that smelly. Let's have you take cover behind the box, get the distortion field in play. You're on Overwatch. Tesla, I suppose we advance you to here on Overwatch, since you're our second best Overwatch candidate. And then Teddy and the bench are just going to back you two up. We're just going to have Teddy and the bench come up here and be ready to respond to any threat that makes an appearance. Which I'm guessing is going to happen right now. Yeah, well, drop them on in, Bradford. I'm sure it's going to be a bunch of thin men raining in from the skies. Well, that's a floater. Another floater. Got guys inside this building, and a thin man who dropped in onto the roof in what is possibly the worst spot of all time. So that's shitty. We have two thin men on the roof, and we can't see either one, and we have no way to get up there. That's not good. Well, the Duke cannot stay where he is.
I work for the people. On whose authority do you operate?
My own, in fact. I can't use the shit. Alright. So, John, I don't suppose there's any... Nope, I was going to say I don't suppose there's any chance you could get up there, but there is literally none, so... Down you go! This is not a good map for a sniper. Mata Hari is in a very bad spot if those thin men come across the top. Is there any way for us to get on top of the roof? Isn't there usually a pipe over here that we can climb? And it seems to suggest that there is a pipe, but it's not actually there. Maybe they take that away in escort missions? They probably take it away in an escort mission. I don't really want to move, and this is going to be the dullest, most boring Overwatch creeper bullshit. Since a large UFO map, this is fantastic. Yes, everybody's going to fall back and go on Overwatch. Except for this guy who's going to keep his head down. We're going to get spit acid all over us. It's going to suck. So we need you up here to help defend the good time girl, actually, Simone de Beauvoir. Also, you're going to be on Overwatch. Bully, you can't get to the roof, so you don't really have a whole lot to offer. We're going to bring you over here, put you on Overwatch. And the last time we left a thin man unmolested, I'd like to point out he did one-shot kill Niccolo Machiavelli through full cover. That was real shitty.
Roger that. Scanning.
Ernie, Overwatch for you. The cautious move would have been to throw a smoke grenade over there. The thin men are still on the roof. Yeah, I know they're up there. I'm hoping something will come in and we can get some Overwatch. Oh, great, there are chrysalids. Well, that's fucking fantastic.
Missed.
It was a bad shot anyway, Ernie Shack. It's actually questionable that you even took it, really. We should have some more Overwatch. Alright, well, we got a reasonable shot. That is a heavy floater. Oh, that's real bad. That guy's real dangerous. Okay, so heavy floater. We're gonna have some shots. He has auto regen, but we also have this chrysalid, who's admittedly a problem. Double 51s is not good. John Wayne, you have no shot at that floater, huh? Well, that sucks, because you have Deadeye, which means you have bonuses to hit it.
I will not speak to anyone until I'm given proper.
Alright,
legal
Eddie. Hey, dude, I'm in the middle of something. Could you shut your fucking pie hole for a minute? I got more important shit on my mind, really, than whatever the fuck it is that you're ranting about over there. I really don't give a single fuck about you at all. Just shut your mouth for a minute. Alright, Simone, no. Are you even down a bullet? Double 61s here. I want this guy dead. Come on, Matahari. Good time, girl. Give it to me. Give me a good time. That was not the good time I needed, Matahari. That was likewise not the good time I needed. Fuck. Okay. So Poe has to shoot at this thing then. 94% chance to hit. 1 damage short of the kill is not good. We have plenty of guys that can handle these chrysalids. I mean, Teddy and the bench are right there. Simone, what's your mind fray chance like? I don't know. Here, 74% is probably better than your hit percent. Yeah, dramatically better, in fact, and we only need the 1 damage, so do it. Mind fray and please get the kill. Come on, Simone. Kill him with your brain. I'm silent because I'm salty. Ernest Shackleton can shoot at the chrysalid. We have guys who can handle the chrysalid. The chrysalid is not the problem. Well, I mean, the chrysalid is admittedly something of a problem, but we don't have enough movement to be in a position where we'll be safe from the thin men on the roof. That really sucks. Unless we run and gun, which at this point we sort of have to do. Alright, so Teddy. Oh, sorry, this is the bench. Okay, well, this guy's running and gunning. I don't want him to be able to see anything but the heavy floater. So Thurgood, could you go over there and please bench that piece of shit for me? Bench him? Get benched! It's about time somebody hit something above a 70%. The problem is there are still guys over there on Overwatch, I believe. So, Roosevelt, if we have you come out here, you should be able to hit and run this guy and get back to safety without too terribly much difficulty. Yep. Did kill him, which kind of sucks, but still, I can't leave you out there, so drop back. We'll have the Duke in an emergency. I'm sort of counting on Sir Ernest Shackleton to finish this guy off. Fucking unbelievable. Unfucking believable. We are missing every goddamn shot ever. I'm sure this will miss too, because we don't hit things with our guns. Ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. Tesla, you're on Overwatch, and like the only person on the team who is on Overwatch, which means those other floaters can just fly up and fucking destroy us.
Stay frosty.
No close encounters on that one, huh? Okay, sure. Sensible. I mean, that guy's totally gonna get killed, but still. Feeling a little salty. Got thin men on the move. I guess those guys jumped down off the roof. That's unusual behavior for thin men. Or they came around the corner. Or just more guys are landing. More guys are landing. Alright, so Tesla does get an Overwatch shot. What a surprise.
Damn it, I missed the target.
No one is surprised by that. Not even you, Tesla. Not even you were surprised by that. Come on. Alright, double 61s. Double 61s. Matahari has options. We'll come back to her. Duke, you can't move and shoot, so we should probably have you shoot whatever you can hit. That guy is dangerous, and you may be one of the only people on the map who's going to get a poke at that guy. I think we'll come back to you as well. Thorn, yeah, you're... There you go, taken care of. Simone de Beauvoir. Interesting, but not really vital to the program. Well, Edgar Allan Poe could definitively kill that guy. He also has reasonable shots at that dude, especially if we holo target him. Alright, so I think the play goes like this. First things first, Matahari takes double 61s and we try to have that guy be dead. Matahari gets the kill. Perfectly engineered. Well done. Good time, gal. I'm feeling the fucking good times already. Simone de Beauvoir may not have a shot at that thin man from here. Can you see him? She can, and... oh, there's another. Ooh, I'm very glad we moved her. Because I would have completely forgotten about this piece of trash had we not. So that guy's there and a problem. You have a shot at that guy, it's a very bad one. Alright, Tesla can help us out here. The only problem is, I'm worried that he might blow up this vehicle. Very concerned that he might explode this vehicle. Yeah, well, you know what? I'm concerned that he might explode it, but it's a concern I'm going to have to learn to deal with. So we throw the long ball grenade. Shit, come on. Tell me you can get it over here. Well, at least you're not Rocketeer, because a Rocketeer couldn't even get close. This is going to destroy a bunch of our cover. We can hit right where we want it. It's actually a pretty good toss. Alright, so Tesla's going to land it. That guy will probably die. Well, it didn't quite kill him, but he has no cover at all. Simone de Beauvoir can likely finish him off, and possibly go in... yeah, she's going to... okay, so she can get the hit, get the kill, she'll go in the zone. Why do you have an alloy cannon, Simone? When did that occur? Well, that was patently a mistake, actually. You should not have an alloy cannon. We have several people that can kill that guy. Several people. I would prefer to have the holo targeting on that dude. I really would. We didn't get to kill, but we did get inordinately lucky in that we got the hit. And I'm gonna try and focus on times when we get hits that we shouldn't get. That one, I'm trying to focus on the positive. We got a hit there that we probably should not have gotten, in all honesty. We didn't really deserve that one, and we got it anyway. Overwatch, then, for you, and that just means that it's up to good old Thurgood Marshall here to wreck our little floater friend. That's taken care of. John Wayne, I guess we'll have you reload then, and Shackleton, you're our lone Overwatch guy. This vehicle is not on fire or in danger of exploding, which is good. Say we move to here, we put you on Overwatch. There's still maybe one rogue thin man from Team Rooftop who's out and about that we need to keep an eye on. We're probably going to motion tracker if we don't get vision on any aliens. So let's move you to the corner. Reload. I think it's time for the good time girl to maybe shift position here. So, good times. You and Jimmy JJ Walker, good times! Dynamite! Get your ass over there. No, nothing fancy going on here for the rest of the team. It's going to be reloads. I'm going to go with the rare sniper Overwatch move. I don't normally do that. Usually would have him steady his weapon, but I want somebody on Overwatch just as a discouraging factor, if nothing else. Keep your head down, Thorn, you piece of trash. Roosevelt's going to reload, and that's the team. And I'm not going anywhere else without abundant motion trackers and battle scanners, so we have enemies over there. They could be in the building. Why is the audio cutting out every time one of those pods activates? I'm very genuinely confused by that. That's weird. Alright, nobody goes anywhere until we've motion trackered. Ernest Shackleton, scan the battlefield for me. Come on. Don't tell me 3 meters is inside the room either. I know the distance. I know how far 3 meters is. I mean, granted, I don't normally go for the metric system, so I have trouble converting, but I know that a meter is just over 40 inches. And I can do that conversion. It's a little over a yard. And so we have enemies. They appear to be inside this building. So let's set up in a position to eradicate those gentlemen. That means Thurgood Marshall's going to be right there, and on Overwatch. Alright, John Wayne... I'm thinking maybe it's time for you to go back to the rooftops, pal. You and St. Nicholas up on the rooftop, quick. And hope that Krampus is not up there, or Krampus. Go ahead and steady your weapon. No, you know what? Well, you can't Overwatch because you moved. Yeah, go ahead and steady your weapon. Eddie, you're on the other half of this door. You're also on Overwatch.
Come get some.
Thorn, like you right where you're at, hunkering behind the dumpster. Why don't you go ahead and make sure that the dumpster stays safe? Simone de Beauvoir. I'm going to have Simone deploy a battle scanner. I want to make sure that this team where we got the audio clue is not on the roof. This is going to be the only way to know definitively. I want to make sure they're on the ground. Okay, they are in fact on the ground. So we should set up for a double room penetration there. That's fine. Double penetration action, normally not the kind of thing you get in XCOM. I mean, normally single penetrations or multiple penetrations, but usually with bullets. DP action is usually the kind of thing you'd have to go to Pornhub to find. But hey, here at Perfidious Pete, we don't discriminate. We're a multi-situational satisfaction team.
Moving to position.
So Matahari is going to come down here. She's a little low on ammo. We're going to have Matahari reload. I don't expect us to encounter any enemy resistance this turn, especially since we're not moving dipshit over here. Let's just have Tesla come up and do a little bit of backup Overwatch just in case. Okay, so they are on the roof. I'm glad I jumped down. It's fucking floaters. And now we're getting pincher maneuvered by floaters. One of which may not be active. Those are 3 heavy floaters, and we had a thin man drop in. Okay, this is real shitty for us. Could have used her back on the rooftop. On the plus side, we know where those guys are, so we can set up to handle them. Eddie the Bully Roosevelt has a 1% shot at... Is that a heavy floater as well? God damn, that's also a heavy floater. Alright, I'm gonna guess that this floater and these floaters, in defiance of all fucking logic, are members of the same unspawned pod. I'm gonna wager that they are. And do something monumentally stupid. So Thorn, you're going to stay right where you are. Simone de Beauvoir, I don't want you over there until after they've had a chance to activate. If at all. We got this guy behind us who is a problem. We need to try and kill that son of a bitch. Which we can probably do. Unless he goes up high, in which case we're completely screwed. Because I'm going to try and activate them with the Duke. Because I think the Duke has a non-zero shot of just straight up killing one with an executioner shot. From squad sight, which means he would be safe. If we activate them and they move and don't come forward, we could be in trouble. But we have a very limited... We have a very limited area where we can safely activate them, actually. So you know what? Let's delay. We're going to fire the delaying action here. We're going to take one turn, and unless this activates them, which should be literally impossible. But unless that activates them, I think we're going to take a turn to try and engineer a more beneficial engagement situation, which means the Duke is going to steady his weapon. So these guys could come over the roof, but then we also have this guy who could sneak up our butthole. We need some Overwatch in this region. The best person for that particular job would actually be... Well, Teddy Roosevelt's on Overwatch.
Scanning.
Matahari can't move and be on Overwatch, which is unfortunate. She also can't see that guy, though, so she's got that going for her.
Copy that.
We move her to this corner cover, and we're just going to have her hunker down. The best Overwatch person would be not Thurgood Marshall. Not really Simone de Beauvoir, although having her on Overwatch does have benefits. It's going to be Edgar Allan Poe. So we're going to take Poe, we're going to put him over here, we're going to drop him into Overwatch. Thorn, just get your head down. You're not going anywhere, you're not doing anything. Just don't be not an idiot for a moment, if you would. I think we bring Thurgood Marshall around.
Okay.
Don't. Why did you go the stupid way, Thurgood Marshall? He's just so desperate to be with his buddy cop Teddy in the bench that when he's separated from Teddy, he makes poor decisions. Those guys really need to work together. They're a team in the truest sense of the word, and that when you separate them, they just completely fucking fall apart. So it's Overwatch here for de Beauvoir. That does get us a little bit of distortion field in, so we've got that working for us. Where is this floater going? He is not active. Okay, he's just sitting there. What are these guys doing? Also just sitting there. Okay. There are more floaters over them. So these are not the same pod then. These are two separate pods. And that part is active. Well, since that part is active, I definitely do not want to activate more of them. Really wish I had done something different with... This is the only shot the Good Time Girl is going to get. If either one of these hits, it will kill that guy. They'll both miss. No fucking surprise there. Alright. I really wish I had not put Nikola Tesla on the roof. Actually, you know what? It might not matter. Are any of those guys on Overwatch? none of them are on Overwatch. Don't spawn the other pod, Nicola. It's the only thing I've ever wanted in this life. Don't you do it. Good. You didn't do it. Alright then. This is going to destroy most of the cover. Not all of it, but most of it. Now, we may have to use a command move here. In fact, I'm pretty sure we're going to have to use command on Tesla. That's not really a problem, actually. So none of these guys are on Overwatch. None of them are in cover anymore. We can go up and do some fairly nasty shit with Teddy and the bench. Edgar Allan Poe can't see them. Well, that's curious. Okay. Simone de Beauvoir. Well, we've committed to fully engaging these guys. We don't have an option. So, here's the way we're going to do that. Well, that's not going to work. I was going to say we're going to bring John Wayne down, have him order, and have us throw another grenade, but I don't think it's going to be in range. I don't want to get Teddy and a bench up there until we know exactly what we're about to square off against. That seems like a bad idea. So let's just take Edgar Allan Poe forward, and he's going to take whatever his best shot is. There's only 3 of them. Oh, John Wayne is not an officer. Poe is an officer. So we can't... Oh, we have to kill these guys this turn. I have made a huge critical error. I'm so used to my snipers being my officers. I've made a monstrous tactical mistake. Oh, that's real bad. Alright, so Poe, 64, not good. 44, that guy is fucking unhittable. And 84, which is unlikely to get a kill. Oh, this is really bad. Okay. This is bad. This is real bad. This is real bad. These guys are flying too, which means we may not get the hit and run shots we need. In fact, we'd be better off to hit and run. What if that guy has close encounters, though? I should have done the autopsy. Alright, Teddy, don't get yourself killed. Don't have close encounters. Don't have close encounters. Don't have close encounters. Okay, he doesn't have close encounters. So this should be a can't miss shredder ammo hit. There's no way this could miss. 11 damage and the shred on the heavy floater is a solid start. So that means that Edgar Allan Poe should have a 54% chance to hit that guy, which is not that good. So if we bring the bench up, we almost have to run and gun with the bench too. Which we could do, and we could do in a pretty dramatic fashion. We could come over here and do it. That's going to give us good shots and cover. We could also do it from here, which again gives us good shots and cover. So Ernie Shackleton, if we bring you... Well, the cover really doesn't matter at this point, does it? I mean, either we kill him or we're fucked. I say we commit. Let's just go out in the open. Worst case scenario, we have everybody blob up right here, and we throw a shadow device at him. We can throw it. You can only see the one guy, huh? Well, that sucks. That shot also sucked. Alright, well, we got a run and gun then. Who else is going to be able to shoot here? Simone de Beauvoir can't get to cover. Oh, we may have to shadow device here. I'm fairly certain we're going to have to shadow device. It's largely our only option. It's the only way this is going to work. Thorn, stop being a problem. Alright, so we can't take a move here. We can take a shot. I would rather go for the 54% on the guy that's shredded. Oh no, I've completely muddied my own pants.
Missed.
I needed to use him to command. Oh, I'm making every mistake in the universe. Every fucking possible mistake in the universe. Oh, this is real bad. 8%. 27%. Well, we'll take the terrible shot. I can't believe we actually killed the guy with that. I really can't. I've completely fucked you, Teddy. I'm sorry. Well, at the best case scenario, you're real hurt. I meant to actually not take that shot with Poe, but command him to come back and get into the shadow device, but I fucked up. Everybody say Cypress Hill, y'all fucked up. Because we really fucked up badly. That was a very bad mistake. The only thing I can do is hope that maybe we can encourage them to shoot at John Wayne by putting him in full cover within vision of the enemy. We could mine Frey. Do it, John Wayne. If you could mind fray that guy, that would actually be huge.
Voices in your head.
John Wayne is goddamn hero, ladies and gentlemen. An absolute goddamn hero. That might be the difference between the bench getting killed here and the bench maybe just getting wounded. That could definitively be the difference. Actually, this guy's gonna kill himself. Yeah, well, there you go. Goddamn, Close Encounters is the greatest ability in the history of the universe. This guy may also kill himself. Nope, because he went up top. Still, none of us got killed. Where did you come from, Mr. Thin Man? Okay, well, that wasn't fucking nerve-wracking a turn at all. I mean, I feel pretty calm. In no way are my pants completely filled with Dukas, I can assure you. No Dukas in my pants, no sir. Pants are 100% Dookie-free. Didn't poo myself, not even a little. Nope, not even a little. Alright, so where is Tesla? He should be able to just go wreck this guy, right? Yeah, okay. Well, we can make this man be not alive anymore, so let's do that. Why can't I stand in this tile?
Getting it done.
So we bring Tesla over here. We're going to have him drop a nice little can't miss grenade on your stack of boxes, and you can go straight to hell. Also, some of this record store's inventory, I assume, is getting destroyed by this, but it was vinyl anyway. Nobody really cared. So let's get that taken care of. Thorn, why don't you just stay in your fucking dumpster? If I could actually put that guy inside that dumpster, I assure you, I absolutely would put him inside of the dumpster. I would do that definitively. He'd be in the dumpster. I was hoping to get vision on that other... floater, because I don't know where it went, and I'm not really in much of a mood to go fucking exploring to try and find it, really. Let's put you on Overwatch. I am worried about it sneaking up behind me. That's my concern. We're gonna have Matahari get the hell out of dodge, because I don't like her position at all. The Duke needs to go back to the roof. I don't like this either. On the plus side, though, if there are bad things happening up here with regard to that floater, we can just jump down. Doesn't look like there are. So let's bring the Duke over here. Ernie, what to do with you? Nothing fancy. We just bring you over here in full cover, put you on Overwatch.
Scanning.
Edgar, I think similarly, we're going to bring you over here, and you're going to be also overwatching. I'm worried about there not being anybody to cover the bench's back, so we're going to try and make sure his back is as covered as possible. They're good, Marshall. I'm going to bring you over here and drop you into Overwatch. And if we can't find that floater next turn, if we don't see where... okay. So the silent pod is over there, and it's more friggin' floaters. There are a lot of fucking floaters on this map. Like, a lot of fucking floaters. Either that or the pod that was up on the rooftop has teleported, which is possible. Overwatch is a problem. Teddy, I want you to fall back. And I'm gonna have you reload. We got a real game of cat and mouse happening here. A real game of cat and mouse. Matahari, Overwatch for you. You know what? I think we may have to make this a two-parter. This is gonna take a minute, and we've been going almost 45 minutes. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take one more turn here, and if everything doesn't completely fall apart, I'm gonna wrap this episode up, and we will have to continue this next time. So we're gonna have John Wayne steady his weapon. Ernie Shack's gonna be on Overwatch. Edgar's on Overwatch. Tesla's on Overwatch. Thorn, get back in your dumpster. Simone, you're also on Overwatch. And let's see what the enemy brings at us here. So those guys are still there. That pod is not moving. All right, that pod is just sitting there. They're just waiting. The other pod we saw over here, we have no idea where it went, but this is where I'm going to wrap things up. So we got a tense little escort mission here. Going to be a cliffhanging two-parter. Dun, dun, dun. Let's hope John Lithgow doesn't get kicked out of a helicopter off the edge of a cliff, because he's already done that bit once, and it seems like he should come up with something more creative for his second cliffhanger death. Anyway, if you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Your support really does mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to see more XCOM, The Long War, consider subscribing as well. We kick John Lithgow off cliff on a regular basis. And if you want to catch all of his cliff-related deaths, subscribing is the way to guarantee that happens. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.